And point number 2 this morning, when we play games with God, we take foolish risks. Samson is playing along like this is a game, but it is no game. The Philistines want to kill Samson. They want to capture him. They want to harm him. They do not have his best interest at heart. And Samson is relying on himself to survive this, to maintain the strength that he believes is found in his hair and kind of loosely Yahweh or God. He must have recognized that Delilah at this point really didn't love him and was going to turn him over to the Philistines if she could. But Samson wasn't afraid of the Philistines, and he seemed to be enjoying what he could get from Delilah, so he stuck around when he should have run away. Today, I wonder how we function. We function on realities like once saved, always saved. I've said a prayer when I was 7. I was baptized as a kid, so I'm good. I'm going to heaven when I die, if all this religious stuff is real. But there's not a moment or even any effort to live for God, to live humbly before God, to grow closer to Him, to know Him. We live to please ourselves, even when it puts us in a dangerous and foolish place. And we see that played out in so many ways, whether that, we drink alcohol, we do drugs, we do, even in drinking, we go, well, I'm not going to get drunk, but we get to a buzz, and then we get behind a wheel, but we go, oh, it's no big deal. Maybe it's viewing inappropriate things on social media, the internet, TV shows, that you'd be embarrassed if your wife or husband or future husband knew you were watching. Maybe it's willingness to move in together instead of waiting to be married. We follow the culture, taking foolish risks with our bodies, our minds, and our emotions and our hearts. Maybe we just do things that seem even less dangerous. We sit down and drown away our free time in front of the television or our phones, or we drown ourselves out in endless entertainment instead of doing things that we ought to be doing, even if it means working on our marriage, something difficult, or working with our family and raising our kids to know Christ. And we just think to ourselves, well, I go to church on Sundays, I prayed that prayer, and everything will just work out okay. If indeed we are followers of Christ, then let us pursue Christ and honor Him in every area of our lives.